Alright, so you guys, Josh here. Today I'm going to show you Ragnaroks, how to build them, and all the facts about rags and stuff. First, I will show you these launcher pads. Now, there's the one in the very beginning room you have to activate. You'll see why. We need to get one of the rag pieces. I'm showing you a little extra here. So that one is like right next to... it's hard to explain the area, but that area is like right near the death ray to your right and or left. Same with this one, it's to the right and or left if you're looking at it right there. And the last one is going to be in the rocket test area, which you could see in the pyramid room area. Just come over here to this, I would say first door if you go down the way I went, and then you can teleport. Now, yeah, you'll see soon why. Yep. Oh yeah, so there is the fourth one. After you link these, you're pretty much golden. You're pretty much good. Well, you can't you can't use these if you don't turn power on, because the specific doors won't be open. So yeah, so that one there at the rocket test leads to this beginning area, and then the one over here, right, I would say under double tap is where this is. The one that we linked at the Der Wunderfizz, that is where we will get launched there. And then the one down here will launch you back to where the double tap area is. Now, you'll see very soon why I'm doing this. Yeah, you'll soon see right, because the first rag piece, I think, is the middle part. You'll see that I use. And then, last but not least, this one leads to the test rocket one right there, and as you can see, I have no points at all. Zero. So all you have to do to make the first piece up here is activate the death ray, so that all these electricity goes here. The reason why we need to do this is because when you do this, it will spawn the middle rag piece and or two locations, which as soon as it turns off, you can look around. It'll either be there or a little bit farther to my right where I'm looking right now. So yeah, and then how to get that is the launch pads, which we activated. So this is the one I'm showing this here because this is the first location it can be in. So like when you launch across there, it'll grab it. And then this is the second location, obviously, and there you go. I like how you don't have to hold X, so you don't have to like time it exactly perfect, and then if you don't, be like, oh no. So yeah, you don't have to worry about timing it. It'll automatically grab the part, which is weird because this is like I think the only buildable that does that. And as you can see, I'm playing the waiting game. Oh yeah. Just playing the waiting game, because yeah, this part is you have to wait until it does a rocket test, and believe it or not, as soon as I stopped filming for like a few seconds, it started doing rocket tests. So that's why there's a cut coming up very soon. You're gonna see it just like cut, pretty sure. Oh wait, no, yeah, I'm showing this first. I just wanted to let you guys know. There it is. It'll open when the rocket test is now, which is doing. So you come over here when it's starting to do the countdown. That'll open. You just hold X. That'll go back inside. Remember, you can get honest if you're out there. So if you're out there and the door's closed, you're pretty much screwed. Now there, I didn't notice that there's actually the tubes for the rocket shield. Like in the other episode, I showed like 2 of the spots. I didn't know a 3rd spot is down here. So, other thing I'd like to point out, all the zombies that'll spawn here, nor being EMP, fire, or normal, do not count towards the round and or do not get you any points. As you see, that kill there got me no point. So as soon as pretty much those doors open and it says rock test complete, hold X on that panel and you will get the bottom part of the rag, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. The bottom part of the rag. So yeah, or just look at that panel, and when all the lights are solid green, not blinking, and as you could see there, I was poor and couldn't even afford to use the launch tester, just like in real life. Okay, never mind. Panzer spawned weird. I don't know why he spawned up there, because I was expecting him to land like right in front of me. So now you're gonna see some epic failing quick scopes, or you're gonna see the extremely terrible aiming. Like I can't even hit his power core. I must have shot like a dozen plus times. But basically, the first Panzer you see will have the rag piece. What I mean by that is if you do the Easter egg somehow and you get one to spawn earlier than round 12, because round 12 is where the first Panzer will spawn. If you somehow do the Easter egg really quick, get another Panzer to spawn, say around 10 or 11, first Panzer you spawn, first Panzer that spawns and you kill will drop the bottom, or I think top part of the rag, which you'll see here. Direwolf is really good because look at, I finally hit his power, finally hit his thing. I'm like, alright, so you only can see there for a second, but the power, the thing is floating above the Panzer, and I grabbed the piece. Now, the next thing that you have is a choice between 3 locations to build. Yes, there are 3 buildables on this map. The third's kind of hidden. This one's in the pyramid. This is usually where I always build rags. Not today because I wanted to switch things up because I'm like, alright. And then this spot is where, the spot in the main area is usually where I build shield all the time. So, yeah. Yeah. So don't be like, what? Be like, oh, shield's there. You couldn't have built it anyways. I wouldn't have wanted to build it. Just showing you all locations. So this is the one by the L car, or aka the one right above double tap. This is pretty cool though, actually. Listen to the noise it makes. So it's like ching. I don't know why it makes like a money sounding effect there. That was kind of weird. So I did want to try the rags. You can see there it says when you press L trigger you'll place them down. When you do the right trigger it'll do a slam. And if you press melee you can actually melee with rags, which I didn't know to this point that I could do that. So yeah. I'm pretty sure that when the rags are like this, it'll do infinite damage, which I'm pretty sure is true because I've been around 80 and they still killed zombies. Other thing I'd like to point out is to charge rags, you have to kill zombies to charge it up between like 50 to 100. But if you don't pick them up like I demonstrated there, you will never charge the rags. So you got to remember to pick them up. Done that many times where I didn't pick them up and I'm like, dude, I'm not getting charged. And I'm like, oh my god, I forget. So here you will see some demonstration of melee. So I'm actually not sure how much damage the melee does. It kind of looks like the melee damage is infinite also because, like, look at... Oh, and PS, you get friggin' 20 points. Look closely. You get 20 points for a melee. Don't melee. You get, like, nothing. Let's see what you get for doing the slam attack. Even you get a little bit more points than this. So, oh my god, you only get 20. I just realized that. So... this slam attack in the center of the melee, I think, is the infinite damage, but as just like PhD, the outer edges will just knock the zombies over as seen there. So the center of that slam, I think, is infinite damage, and I'm showing here that the rags are also used to get the plunger when putting them behind the clock tower to activate it, and to putting the rags on the squares in the triangle pyramid room to activate the boss fight. So yeah, you put rags on one of those squares, that'll activate boss fight for Der Ragnarok. Now you see these rags are available in the box for Revelations, and unlike all the other special weapons, I'm gonna say right here, when you die with rags, you will actually still have them when you respawn. That is kind of a cool, really cool thing that, yeah, that's a really cool thing I was thinking of right there. So, yeah. So, yeah, and if you're wondering the whole thing there, when I meant the boss fight in Der Ragnarok, it's like those squares you use to activate the pyramid. So you put them down there, boss fight, everyone puts them down in the game and activate boss fight. Other than in Revelations, I don't remember there being any step that you need rags for. As you can see, it's really good for like defending is what rags are good for. They're good for a strategy here. It's kind of fun. It's really funny to just watch them. So here you'll see here that when a Margwa, he was running. If you look closely, the Margwa looked like he was starting to get picked up and got dropped. You could see he's walking now, and he has 2 of his heads missing. So that proves that Margwas will get, I think, stunned for like a second or so, and then he'll just walk slow. Now Panzers will be floating in the Ragnaroks and will be kind of frozen or held in the midair until time runs out, which is between 15 to 25 seconds it'll take for rags to run out. And yeah, so yeah, it'll take 15-20 seconds for rags to run out, then the panzer will drop. And yeah, as you can see this clip here, I never had rags in this game, and there's a weird thing with the summoning key, and that's that ball. Whenever you grab the summoning key or ball, it'll show you have rags even though you don't. And look here, look closely. When I get all these kills, that little bar in there never goes up. And look right now, when I grab the summoning key, it shows I technically have rags used. And as you see there, I have no bar to that. So for some reason, there's a weird glitch that'll show the summoning key is technically rags. Technically, so yeah, I think that's all the info I pretty much gave you there. So yeah, that's it. That's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. So bad. Toasting them. Listen. Adios, mother.